Well, hey, everybody. Oh, it's old Pops back with a block. Listen, before we get into this week real good, I want to thank you all, number one, for being with us or being back with us. I appreciate it very much. So happy for your support. We love and appreciate each and every one of you. Okay? Let's get that clear right now. Listen, I wanted to come on real quick. We've got some burning questions that have been asked. Several questions that have been asked quite a few times. And I wanted to clear some things up right fast before we move ahead here into this week, which is going to be a great week, by the way. We got a lot of great stuff coming. Okay? So, if you would, stick with me here for just a few minutes, and I'm going to answer your questions for you, all right? Question number one. Did you lose everything off the old channel? Well, for those that were not with us before, yes. And for those that were with us before, yes. I lost everything off the old channel. The old channel is completely gone. You can't even find it on the tube anymore. I think YouTube caught up with it and finally got rid of it. I appreciate them for that. And I appreciate YouTube, by the way. It's a great place. So, yes, we did lose everything on the old channel except for the Patreon stuff, which is being moved over there now because I had that on a separate site. So, okay. That's number one. Number two, and this is a question that comes up all the time because I say, we have a price list, which I have not put down in the description yet, but I will. Okay? Do we have to pay for reactions? No, you do not. We are not a pay-to-play channel. However, we do have several people here that do pay for reactions. They do what we call sponsorships here. We don't have corporate sponsors here, so we have several like Lord Jazz and CB and P&D and a few others that do pay for their reactions. They pay us they pay us. They donate, or what we call sponsor, and get their reactions played quickly. Now, if you want to get you do not have to pay for reactions ever here. Okay? If you want a song done, we'll get it done. Or a comedy piece or a sports piece, whatever the case may be. We will get it done in due time. This is the catch, right? Because if somebody pays for reactions, they're going to go up first, of course. That's the way it is, right? So if they sponsor a reaction, it's going up ASAP, as fast as we can get to it. If you just request a song, say, I don't know, you request whatever the case may be, song, and you say, man, I hope you get to this soon, ASAP, you need to do this right away. Well, it's not going to get done right away, I'll guarantee you. We're only a few weeks into the new channel. We already have what would take me right now about a month to do without any paid reactions. That's excluding what's already paid to do. Right? So no, you do not ever have to pay for a reaction. However, if you want to get it moved up on the list so it gets done like right away or ASAP, then yes. And I will put a price list down there. I will tell you what we've set it at is no less than $15 for one song. If you want to do a donation. If you want to buy a shirt, you buy a shirt, you let me know. Hey, Pops, my gear's on the way. Can you play this for me? Absolutely, we'll get it done. It's a sponsored reaction, just like, or you want to join the Patreon. Now, if you join the Patreon at the $3 level, everybody gets everything on our Patreon. We don't hide stuff from anybody else, right? If you join at the $3 level, you're going to get the same concerts that the $35 folks are getting. Okay? We call crew members over there. Call everybody crew members over there. And if you're a crew member over there, you get the reactions done. All right? At the $3 level, you get 1 reaction a month, guaranteed. Okay? At the $10 level, I believe it is, you get 2 reactions done, guaranteed. All you got to do is tell me what you want done. At the $35 level, or the gold level, you get 3, guaranteed, every month. All you got to do is tell me what you want done. Okay? Now, that takes care of that. Number 3, we get asked, because I say, send me your birthdays, right? Or send me your favorite stars' birthdays. Why do you want our birthdays? Well, I want your birthday because we want to celebrate it with you. We do birthday celebrations the first Tuesday and Wednesday of every month. So if you got a favorite artist, send me their birthday. You got yourself, send me your birthday. We'll celebrate it with you. Tuesdays, the first Tuesday of each month is for the stars, the artist. First Wednesday of every month is for our blockheads, y'all. And we appreciate it. That's all. That's it. That's the only reason. Because we want to celebrate them with you. We want to shout them out. Make sure you have a great day. Just like every day. That's all. Simple as that. Okay? Number 4 that we get asked. What are the goals for the channel? Well, I'll tell you what the goals are. Soon goals, right? The 2 big ones this year are to get 25,000 blockheads on the channel by the end of the year, by Christmas, when we do the holiday celebrations for Christmas, right? We want to get 25,000 people here on the YouTube. And we want to get 250 on the Patreon. That's it. That's the 2 main goals for this year. Now, there's long-term goals, but we'll discuss those later. Okay? So we got that. Number 5, why do we have to pay for album reviews? Album reviews take a long time, right? There's a lot of work that goes into doing this. I have to sit here for a long time and do things and make sure everything's right and make sure nothing's blocked and this, that, and the other. No, we don't edit either. Just to let you know. Album reviews are $100. Plain and simple. Buy $100 worth of merchandise. You join the Patreon at the gold level and send another, what is it, $65 through a donation or whatever, and we'll get the album review done in a week's time. But the thing is, an album review, we have to push everything else back in order to do it, right? That's why it costs so much. So, because we have to push other things down the list in order to get the album done. We're happy to do them. Don't get me wrong. I love a good album, right? We did a few on the old channel. Matter of fact, those I'm going to go back and redo because they were already paid for and taken care of. Those will be coming up soon. I think we did 3 albums total over there, and those will be coming up soon. So you'll see those. And that was the other question. How come you do so many of one artist in a week? Because they're paid for. It's as simple as that. Okay? That's why. It's $100 to have an album done, by the way. Why do you do so many videos? Well, we do so many videos because we have a lot of requests. And I'm retired. So I have the time to sit here and do this. Right? I don't have to go to work. This is my work. So that's why we do so many videos. We try to do between 3 and 5 a day, depending on the time we have. Now, I do have a couple of things I do during the week, right, that I have to be away from the desk for. So there are a couple of things that I do, and they're, I guess you could say charity, I guess you could say, because we have a local church that we clean, and then we have a couple other things that we do. And we love to give to charity too. We'll have something coming up on that very soon. Matter of fact, next week we're going to do a charity run over in the shop. We're creating a piece of merchandise just so we can give that money to charity. We want to help out the earthquake victims in Turkey and Syria. Our neighbors over there need a lot of help, and we want to send some money that way. So we're going to do a drive through a shirt, a piece of merchandise over in the shop. I'll have that ready next week, and I'll let you know about it. Okay? So that's why we do so many videos. Number 7. Somebody asked me, why do you not allow us to express our opinions about a group if we don't like them and what have you? Well, I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you can't. But one thing you're never going to hear me do is diss an artist. I'm not going to say, oh my God, oh, that's horrible. That's absolutely terrible. You know what I mean? You may hear me say something like, that really didn't catch my ear. I'm not going to diss the artist. I don't care what kind of music it is. I'm not going to diss the artist. And the only thing I ask is that you don't either. Or a fellow blockhead. Somebody here on the channel. I don't want everybody down in the comments saying, are you an idiot? You know what I mean? No, that's not what we do here. I'm not saying you can't express your opinion. If you don't like something, if you listen to something and you don't like it, and you say, yeah, that really didn't catch my ear. That really ain't for me. And then that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Because you could say, hey, can you play this, Pops? Absolutely. And we don't care what kind of music it is. We don't care what kind of, we don't care what kind of music it is. We don't care where it comes from. We don't care if it's a local band in your town that's playing at the local, bar or restaurant or whatever, and you record a song and put it up on your YouTube and say, hey, Pops, can you react to this? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Don't care who it is. Right? Or what kind of music. Absolutely we'll do it. Okay? So yes, you can express your opinions, but you cannot, we ask that you don't, so that I don't have to block you. Jump on there and say, God, what the hell are you doing, Pops? You can't play that shit, Don't do that, because I will block you. I don't care if we have 600 subscribers or we have 60 million. Makes no difference to me. We're not going to be mean here. It's not what we're about. We're about helping one another, making friends, having a good time. Why do they call me Pops? That's the last question that's burning right now. Why do they call me Pops? It's a nickname I got years ago. And all my friends call me Pops. Listen, my name is Steve. If you're uncomfortable with Pops, you can call me Steve. I have no problem with that. Right? But all my friends call me Pops. That's why I use Pops. That's all. It's as simple as that. And like I said, if it makes you uncomfortable, that's fine. Just call me Steve. Or Big S, or, whatever. It makes no difference. And that's okay by me. My friends, I hope that gave you some information. Listen, we got a lot of great stuff coming. So, yeah. If you want to join the Patreon at $3 and you want to request one thing a month, but you get to see all the concerts and what have you, hey, jump over there. You're welcome. Very welcome. We welcome everybody. It'll be the cheapest concert you're ever going to see these days, I'll guarantee you. You know what I mean? And if you jump over there, you jump over there at $3, and you got whoever in concert that you want to see, and you have a link for it, send it to me over there, and we'll get it done. We'll use that as your request for the month. Happy to do that. Okay? All right, my friends, listen. I appreciate y'all so much. Be on the lookout. I will be talking about that this coming weekend, about the charity drive, because we do want to give some money to the earthquake victims. Twice inspired me to do that, by the way, just to let you know. I had heard, well, I heard, and then it was confirmed that they raised and gave 200 million yen, which is about $156 million right in that neighborhood, U.S., to hurricane relief over there to help the families who are struggling. And I appreciate that. So we got inspired to do something, and we're going to do that through a piece of merchandise over on the in the shop next week. Okay, we'll start it next week and we'll run it through the month of March. All right. Thank you, my friends. We appreciate it. Oh, and if you pick one of those up, by the way, if you pick up a shirt out of that, your request is there. It's done. Okay. Oh, excuse me. All right. So that was the questions we had for now. If you have a question, let me know. I'll answer it. If you have a question about what I said, feel free. I'll answer it. I have no problem answering questions, okay? Don't forget, birthday celebrations coming up. We got a lot of great stuff. And that's the other thing. Oh, I forgot to mention that. If you want a birthday request done for your favorite artist, right? Say your favorite artist's birthday is in March, and you send it to me today, and you say, hey, Pops, you got to play this for their birthday. Okay. That's another one that has to be sponsored, right? You got to pay for that, and I'll tell you why. Because we get a lot of birthdays. We've got a lot of birthdays already lined up for March. So if there's something you want played, and you want it played on a certain day on their birthday, you let me know, and we'll get it done. But that has to be sponsored, okay? Remember, one song is no less than $15. You can go up if you want to. It's whatever it's worth, but no less than $15, all right? All right, my friends. Thank you so much. I will see you after a while with the first one of the week. This old Pops. We out.